We weren't team, I felt like. Yeah, that's why we got 1-2.
I just don't think the trust is there yet. That's why we look kind of not as cohesive as other teams right now, and it's something we're working towards.
We should like be a team. If someone do something, then we should just like wait for him.
Pretty much every player that has been playing from different environment will have different idea or a different approach about the game. Then what do you expect from out of your teammate, or different decision making that you see from your teammate? You just have to like keep talking through and keep matching it, and then at the end you'll have a similar vision about the game as a team.
That's the most hard part to be a good like team, you know. So yeah, I mean we should just like working better about that.
I think C9 game, I think especially game 1 we didn't use side lane well enough. Yeah, I think we should have been using side lanes way more, because enemies didn't have other option than just group and try to fight, and I feel like if we just farmed a bit more gold then going into team fights, the team fights would be way easier than they should have been. I think in game 2 we got a bit too hasty and we were trying to win the game a bit too fast. I think if we took it a bit slower in game 2, we could probably just win easy if we just decided to take second Drake and play slowly, controlled for soul, but we kind of threw and then we had to play from big deficit. And I think against DSG, I think DSG is honestly very good team, because I think their jungler really knows what he's doing, and I think their coach also really knows what he's doing. Seems like when I play against them, it seems like they have a clear plan on how to win the game, and I think against them you just need to be a good team to win.
All the stuff that comes together before team fights, I think, is what separates really good teams from just fairly average teams, because you know the way that you perform in team fights, obviously really great teams will team fight consistently well, but everyone's prone to making mistakes in team fights at some point. Sometimes you give an angle that you shouldn't have, sometimes you don't see an angle that you should have, but the consistency is built up in between those moments, in my opinion, and I think that's where I personally and maybe some other individuals were lacking.
We didn't have clear with this meta. Like I tried help our team, even I can't help. Now I clearly know what can I do in game and what can we do.
I remember the first C9 in game 2 when I played Aphelios game. I mean, we were so behind like early game, but somehow I got so fat that game, and then before Elder fight I could just keep trying to push mid and then just make them can't do anything, but I just hit Elder for no reason. We was just like so rush to just hit Drake or just like trying to fight, and then yeah, we just lost. I remember that game, so I mean, I should make more like clean decision. I feel like just push mid when I'm strong. I mean, yeah, I mean it's kind of obvious, but yeah, sometimes just make mistake, you know. So I just like, I mean that's not really like learning, just like remembering, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I did a lot of wrong individually. I think my lane phases were not great, to say the least, and especially the C9 series and the DSG series, kind of. I think I could have done a bit more. And then the Cassante Aurora game, that was just rough. That's just not a fun lane to play. And once Aurora got a triple kill, it's pretty GG. So I just need to work on my lane phase a lot more. These past 2 weeks been going better, so hopeful that I can show it coming out of the break.
I think in the first game, I mean the Cloud9 game, I think I could have called it the second game better. I think if I didn't force the play, I think it would be a free game. Not sure what match I could have done better in the LG series. I feel like I did pretty fine. I feel like maybe I should try to get people a bit more on the same page or help more in the draft, and then it could be a difference maker.
Understanding like my individual win con and then tying it all together to see the big picture is just something that I'm still working on. The quicker you're able to pick up on something in game that informs your decisions, the better you're going to be, the better you're going to play, the smoother the game's going to go. You're going to see the way that you win quickly, which is going to allow you to tunnel on that and kind of filter out the noise.
We needed to value each individual's like win conditions and then just keep making decision inside the game on whose win condition is most clear on each point throughout the game. But we were just trying to like play for each other too much, and then when and playing by that, and then when one person is behind, we didn't find like another win condition where other people had. We should all play our individual game and then give out options on how like their each champion's win condition can contribute to the game, and then just decide inside the game from like the beginning to the end. Yeah, I think that's what our team needs, and then what we've been working on throughout the practice.
I mean, the aspect I hope we're gonna improve for playoffs is just, I mean, it's really hard to improve that, but just understanding our windows more, because I just really hate when we are using our resources on the wrong windows, because it just makes the game harder for everyone. And I feel like if everyone will keep calm in games, and once they are in a good position, just think more about the big picture and take it slow and keep pushing wave by wave and connect with your team, is always a very easy game. I feel like that's what should happen when you are winning lane. Like, it just should be simple, but we are trying to get the lead on our own before we are connecting to the team, and we are using a lot of cooldowns disconnected, and I think it just comes with inexperience maybe. I don't know. I feel like if you are more experienced, you just treat the cooldowns a bit more seriously and you just wait for a better opportunity rather than just take the first option you have.
Individually, I'd like to improve my lane phase, and as a team, I'd like for us to just be cohesive and all be united on one play, because I feel like right now we're not that, or at least the weeks we've shown we were not that. So in scrims it's been going relatively well, but it's about proving it on stage. And yeah, now we're going to play a best of 5, so it really shows if we have it or not. So looking forward to it.
Kind of just the stuff I touched on, all the stuff in between team fighting. I think it's taken for granted a lot by spectators, because you can't understand all the time all the little things that happen in between. But as pro players, you have to understand all the little stuff in between, but over a multitude of games, right? Some players can play certain comps, certain champions really well, but they lack in the way that they're not versatile, so they don't know how to play different characters in different compositions and know what you should do. A well-rounded player is someone that can understand their win con and, like I said, try to filter through the noise and hone in on their way to win each game. I think that's just something I'm still working on.
Until now, I think we didn't understand each other's. Now, I guess if we fix this clearly, then I think we can win all about LCS teams.
I would say most important thing is the players and the team knows how to play the comp that we're gonna play on scrims transfer to the stage. So pretty much we're trying to duplicate as much similar pick ban in scrim into trying our best to transfer that to the stage game.
I think C9 definitely can be beaten. I think their weak point is that they will take any fight. I feel like first weak point is probably the bot laning phase. I think they have a weak laning phase in bot lane, but they are very smart, so they really know how to recover from like losing trades and even turn losing trades into good situations for the team on the map. So I think the weakness is probably the laning phase and the fact that they will take a lot of fights that I feel like you can kind of exploit and try to get lead off.
Yeah, of course I think they could be beaten. I think we could have won really easily. Both our games versus them were really close, and from my POV, there was a lot to improve on. Even in the series we played versus them, I thought some of their engage angles were impatient, and I thought their laning was flawed at times. They can slip, like I said, in laning phase, and sometimes I think they're just a little too impatient.
If we just like face them again, then of course we're gonna win. I just think that like their weakness point is bottom lining pace. Every time when I watch the C9 game, their lining is not really good. I feel like, and both we got solo killed, but Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we face them again, then I will carry. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think C9 can be beaten, but right now it doesn't seem like they have big weak points. I think Thanatos is probably the best laner in the league. They have really cohesive early game. Everyone knows what their job is, and they're on the same page, so they look like a really strong team. But we also have to get to that level, and I think it comes down to execution. So right now they're the strongest team for sure, but I don't think they're that far off.
Yeah, sure, we can win C9. And to be honest, I don't care about C9. Just we need to fix our problem. Then I think we can win all.
I don't know if you guys know me, but I've been really having like high standard of my own team's performance on whichever team I have been. But the past 2 weeks of practice, I actually felt the things that we say inside the game, the way how we play team fights or how we macro really fit my high standard. So I'm really confident that we can translate this on this week's stage game. At the same time, I'm also confident that if we play just to like 50% on how we play on scrims, it's gonna be good enough to win on stage. So just have less stress and then just be excited for the upcoming match.
For the fans, first of all, like we've not been showing some good outcome on the recent stage games, but we're working really hard for the playoff run. I do think we're getting very ready. I think our directions are good, our gameplays are getting better, our team plays are matching way better than before. So yeah, I'm very excited. I hope you guys are also excited as well. I think we'll make a good run.
We're starting in the lower bracket in playoffs, and to win and go all the way to Brazil, we're gonna have to win like 3 or 4 best of 5s in a row. But that's something I've done last year, so it's gonna be very similar to that this year. So I'm looking forward to it, and hope you guys are too.
I mean, I didn't expect like we are getting only 1 win in regular season, but I mean, it just started, right? So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be better. So yeah, please cheer for us. Thank you.
Just thanks for the support. Hope you continue to support us, and we hope that we can give you a great showing.
Nice. Almost Messi.
Thank you guys for cheering for us. We'll try to do our best against FlyQuest. It's gonna be a very exciting game for me, especially. So I can't wait, and I'll try my best. New word in Spanish: Vamos Latam.